Azorius Control versus Veteran Explorer Iwar. A war. Yep, I'll keep this. Double ream sip into refill. But with a delay because of the attack lands. But that's okay. Lanes into Healer's Hawk. Okay. Shall we just pick up whatever they play one by one? I think I do. I could. Now I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stock up. I'll take another Seam Rip and a land here. Not taking the Consult because I have more card draw. Okay. Right, and Ultima is interesting as well. So let's do the following. Let's do this. No untapped land, unfortunately. Alright, but yeah, keeping the opponent's pressure low. They're not at 27, but they're almost. Now they are. I can't Ultima right now. But I can get lost, so... I can get lost and get lost. So let's do that. Just double get lost into Ultima, maybe. So now I'm taking 5. Yeah, they're gonna get the token, so I'm still gonna Ultima here. Let's hope they extend a little bit more into it. They don't, but that's fine. Now I'm at 6 life, but the opponent doesn't have. They don't have haste, so they need to kind of refill the board, and they want with the mono white life gain deck. What can happen is that you're stuck with a few of these individually, which 1 or 2 of these are not going to make the difference. You need the payoff card really. So, all right, game 1, Azorius Control victory. Azorius Control versus Theodoric. I'll keep it. It's slow, but I have a turn 4 Beza. And I have interaction in the early game. Tough choice already. Do I rip that thing? I don't. That's just the fodder. That's more something I would like to see. next turn, if they play a creature here, I can Beza. Alright. Unfortunately, I can't draw, but I'll gain 4 life and create 2 tokens. However, this is not going to be an easy matchup, I can tell you that. Okay, the opponent is going for the attack here. A lot of triggers. All right. I want to keep up No More Lies, so I'm going to attack. I'm just going to attack with Beza, to be honest. Yeah. I'll keep my 1/1s as backup. Pass the turn, and then keep the option of 3 steps ahead, or consult, or sacrifice a token, plus No More Lies, plus sacrifice a toe. No, I can't do that. That's fine. That's a little bit more problematic. I'm gonna sack a token. Uh, 2, 6.
I will turn the tide of battle. Join the fight.
I know every blocker means I take damage, but okay, they don't even, they're not blocking. They are a little land stuck on mana. I can now use my Elspeth to kill the Sephiroth. I can also split up, so let's attack fully first. See what happens. Are all untapped creatures. Yeah, I know, they'll get the triggers. Question is now, do they... Oh my god! Yeah, if they have...
Ready arms.
If they have... the Raise the Past, I have a problem. So I need to find counter magic. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna consult, even if it's just for without the kicker. Or I can sack a token. Let's do that. Okay, so we are in big trouble here, actually, I feel like. Six, 10. I have a 2-turn swing here going up if I do this. Let's do it.
Send on wings of light.
So this is, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't need to put any more things on the board, make any more pressure. I just want to keep up my consult the stars here. So yeah, I mean, the opponent must have been frustrated at the end. I did notice that they were stuck on 3 lands for the majority of the game. A Raise the Past would have made things quite differently. But yeah, I'm happy to take the victory here and glad that I've realized, you know, I need to end this quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to get drained to death no matter what. Like that split up cost me so much life because of the Blood Witch and the Sephiroth. So that's definitely something that you need to be very careful of when playing against Orzhov's Sacrifice. But okay, let's keep playing. Azorius Control versus the Virtuous Positron. Yes. Keep. Okay. I'm okay to take one tap land here. I'm gonna keep No More Lies up. Well, in order to do something here, I'm gonna play this without kicker. And I'll take the Beza. Now I will play a tap land and keep up No More Lies. Only in this case, if the opponent doesn't do anything, I'm not sure I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna... I am gonna counter that. I know it's not spectacular, but... I can seam rip and stock up. Let's do that. Into seam rip and get lost. Yeah, just all the removal. I know I'm not picking a land there where I maybe should have, but all right. This enables me to Beza. But that's a 3-mana creature, so that's... But still, I'm gonna go Beza here first. Oh, and a treasure. Well, that's perfect, isn't it? I'll keep it around. I know I need to get rid of the house squad heavy fast. I can also Ultima. Okay. I'll take more lands at this point. Pass the turn, or do I want to do... Seam Rip doesn't really work well here at the moment. For now, I'm just gonna hold back. Keeping up this. And get lost. That's fine. Yep. I will throw Beza at that. Okay, I'll take a land, an untapped land, but not what else? I'll take an Elspeth because I have a sweeper, so I don't need another one. I can play Elspeth Plus tapped land. Let's do that.
I light the path to victory.
I can even just get rid of this.
Peace!
And protect Elspeth. And I feel like I'm in pretty much in control of this game. And so does the opponent. Wow, this is going surprisingly well here today. I think what does that is the addition of the 4 seam rips. So this is a little bit more tailored against aggro, I guess, this version of the deck. And yeah, the 4 seam rips are really showing their potential in the early game, usually on turn 2 with some tapped lands in between. But yeah, definitely seems like you need an early interaction to non-land permanents to win in the current meta. So let's keep controlling. Azorius control versus Buzzion. Buzzion. Okay, yeah, this is all untapped, which is a surprise. So let's start with the planes, because that's going to be the one who enables these two. So there's no point playing these without a planes anyway. Timeline color warp is fine. Alright, and we want 3-step no more lies up and ready here. Yeah. Let's keep up 3 steps ahead here. I was thinking, could I Day of Judgment the Dark Confidant? But honestly, that's just card value. I'm gonna even counter this one too. Prepare for a turn 4 Elspeth. At turn 5 Elspeth with this tap land. I keep up no get lost. That's fine. I don't want to get lost that, so there's not really any upside to doing that. Create 2 soldiers for protection and see how we get what happens from here on out. I really like having the option of the Storm Slayer. It's just a way to get a little bit more proactive. Alright, let me draw. If I draw an untapped land, I'm a happy pigeon, basically. I do not. And I can't do this either. So, awkward. Because I definitely want to use Get Lost on that. Okay, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make them...
Join the fight.
Oh, no, 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 not with the maps. Well, I'm going to... With the maps, that thing can actually kill the Elspeth, potentially. That's awkward. That's a very awkward situation here now. Alright, are they gonna... They're gonna attack first. Alright, so they're gonna attack... They're attacking me. Okay, sure. Okay. They can do this now even. Interesting. Oh, okay. There's an untapped land. Perfect. Let's go Marang here. That's enough. Marang. Just putting a 6/7 body, flying body on the battlefield, which bounces this and this. So basically destroys their biggest demon. They get lost. So I think I picked the right path there in taking one demon hit to get rid of the annex and maintain my Day of Judgment as well. So yeah, early counters of Dark Confidant and Preacher and getting rid of the annex without the opponent drawing a single extra card. I think that was the key here. I needed to keep the opponent off from drawing extra cards, because once mono red and mono black does that, they start to get ahead. So yeah, all right, nice. That was a pretty not say decisive, but let's just say a strong victory here versus mono black. All right, on to the next game. Azorius Control versus Gate Ads. Oh, I lost sound. What's happening? Sound is back. Camera's still on. All right, everything's good. Sometimes my USB kind of flickers. I think I have flicker wisps at home. No pun intended. Okay, this is they keep. This is they keep. This is what they keep. This is a keep for me. I will keep. Now the question is, do I Meticulous Archive or do I Restless Anchorage? Now I'm like, I drew so many lands, I'm not gonna draw more lands. And next is gonna be a Plains to keep up Normalize and or get lost as soon as possible, as much as possible. What is Golgari? Okay, Dredger's Insight. Alright, Dredge. Ooh, Valgavoth. Ooh, Galta. Ooh, go. And Kona, like all. Oh, this is the trifecta of that stuff. Alright, I need no more lies. Two of them is good. Pretty happy about that. Is this Final Fantasy, it's like a Final Fantasy Chocobo forest here? I like this map. A town greeter. Yeah, sure, go ahead, greet. Greet the town if you must. Oh my god, all the archives, but that's fine. I don't need more of that stuff. So that was a good surveil. If you can surveil something away that you really don't need, that's a good surveil. If you surveil something into the graveyard that you would really like to have there, that's also a good surveil. Let's hope they don't get a good surveil. They keep it on top. Mail 3 cards, sacrifice the creature or move to the battlefield. Okay, so that's gonna be doing some with that stuff. But I'm gonna use the Get Lost here. Because I want to use these for countering the reanimation spells. You want that thing to start reanimating stuff. Alright, double No More Lies is up, is active. Ultima is also a good option in case something does go through the cracks and gets reanimated. So unless they insta one-hit kill me. However, draw cards equal to sacrifice species power. That's crazy. Window. No More Lies is starting to lose its power. This is good though. That was a pretty good draw. I also have Demolition Field to get rid of that thing once they... Because I see that they're stationing it. Now, this version of Azorius Control is not as control-y. Like, it's more... like, less counter-spelly, let's say. It only runs 2 or 3 steps ahead, so... Let's take that, then. There is an Elspeth now, so if they play 1 extra land next turn, it's untapped, then No More Lies is not going to be enough as for protection. So that's the problem here. So now I'm starting to reach this point where I need double No More Lies. So let's play the Demolition Field here. And pass the turn. So I feel like I don't have a safe position to play an Elspeth, really. That's kind of problematic for me. I'm actually not gonna crack the Demolition Field here. Stock up is fine. But I need to start doing something soon. Like, No More Lies is losing its protection value super soon here. Like, okay, double No More Lies here. Yeah, let's do it. Does No More Lies even do anything? Okay. I'm gonna have to go for something here, so let's... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I will at least get a draw and some life gain out of this one, so... Do I see red? Really? Just the town reader? It feels so awkward. But okay, so now they're gonna do their next big thing. And now it's all up to Ultima. It's all up to the Ultima. Yep. Alright. I need to draw 3 steps ahead, basically. Yep. Full on stationing. Yeah. Ah, Day of Judgment. Alright, I have one more Ultima, and then it's basically like me top decking 3 steps ahead, or them just top decking any of their reanimation spells. Ten treasures, they can basically cast everything they have. What is that? What that do? Ah, I see. Ooh, interesting. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that thing. Maybe I should have killed it earlier, but they would have just stationed the other one, probably. Oh, I can actually do something, an interesting play here. Let me show you. One where I can still keep my Ultima. So now I can actually kill this, because I have 3 non-land permanents that I can sacrifice. 1, 2, 3. However, I still don't feel very confident about this game because I just have 1 Ultima left and the opponent has a grip full of hands, a graveyard full of beasts, and yeah, that's really it basically. I think I did try my best, but this version of Azorius control is not that amazing against Reanimator decks, I must admit. Are they gonna go for the draw thing again? getting rid of Elspeth.
You can still win this war.
This is at 10 station, right? So, okay. Okay, the opponent doesn't seem to have a straight up reanimation spell here. Let's Demolition Field that before it becomes a creature. This is a challenging game, for sure. Very challenging. I still feel like exactly that. Yeah. I couldn't have attacked after or before, so that was the only play I could make there. Ooh, wait a minute, no! 3 steps that normalizes. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not gonna work. I can't make them pay. Oh, almost. I was gonna pay them. Oh, they're exactly 3 untapped now there. Yep. Going with the sack? Oh, interesting. Wow. Ah, I see. They get a token of it. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Imagine you still have Jace these days. 15 I remember. I will remember that part amount. Number of cards left in deck. Because -3 was like, I think that was exactly how many cards you could mill. Okie dokie. Not what I want. Not even keeping up 3 steps ahead here. Unless I draw into... Ah, that's fine. Alright. Go do your thing. You know what I have on top as well now. So now I think my time has come to an end. One zombify, 2 zombify, 3 zombify. There's one more zombify. 3 Konas. So one of each. Not sure what else they might run. Not Rakdos. So yeah, they have 1 zombify and 1 Kona left around in their deck or hand. That's interesting. I'm gonna continue doing this for now. They're not gonna do that anymore. I think they're... I don't know. Oh yeah, I'll keep that on top. Alright, my anchorages. Fly to the other shore. Yep, I will get my Overlord back on my side now. Okay, shite. No more lives wouldn't have helped me here. So they're gonna get rid of that. Okay. Well, I'm not dead. Nah, not dead yet. Right? Am I? 9 plus... Oh, I am dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Just the 9 plus 8, 17 plus... Yeah. Alright, GG. Good game. I tried. But, yeah. Actually, I must admit, what probably won this was the Susur Secundi. Now, you could argue, well, I could have killed it earlier before it got stationed to 15, or 12. But look, they have another one. They have, like, they had moments where they reanimate, but they don't attack yet, where they have summoning sickness, where they just kind of station these easily. So that I don't think that would have made a big difference. It's just, yeah, this version of Azorius Control is a little bit less tweaked towards graveyard decks. So if you have more graveyard decks, then just tweak it a little bit. There's many cards that you can use very effectively. But still going for 1 here. So let's head over to the recap. So, Azorius Control. Let me stack this a little bit differently. Let's put the sweepers in one bucket, the card draw in another, and the removal and counterspell in another bucket, and then we have the kind of finishers or utilities. Let's put them here. All right, that's a mix. All right, so Azorius Control. The current version that I'm playing is this one. And let's go through a couple of the cards. So Seam Rip is, it's a new addition, at least in this number. So 4 of. Because it's just a 1 mana, like it deals, any deck runs some kind of, most decks, almost all decks have some early 2 mana or 2 mana cost or less permanent that you want to get rid of. So this is what that does. Get Lost, 4 of now, also amazing. Destroy everything that's not an artifact. So yeah, you hit across the board pretty well. Often this is creatures, but sometimes enchantments can also get hit, such as the Unholy Annex, for example. Then you have a counter package, which is a little lighter on this in this version, and that's something that probably, you know, didn't cost me, but like made the final game of today's run a little bit more difficult. Meant more 3 steps ahead would have given me a little bit more chances in that deck, I think. But currently, yeah, it's for the most of the decks it works fine this way. Normalize still a 4 of, because that's just so useful in the early game to mid game. So easy, you know, it just trades very well against things with ETBs, which trigger other stuff, and it exiles. So it's just an amazing, clean, more like the cleanest 1-for-1 that you can pretty much get. Then you have the 4/4 card draw package, and this is really what gets you to all the cards, which is a reason why you can run a little bit fewer of each, I guess. Both of these have their strengths and weaknesses. I'm not going to go into details on that, but yeah, 3 mana sorcery, and this one is either 2 mana or 4 mana instant, so both have their ups and downs. This one is a little cheaper, and this one has the option to be more expensive or cheaper, so there you go. For sweepers, we have the Day of Judgments, an Ultima, the single Ultima, and 2 split ups, which I'm a big fan of. I do like split up. It's pretty yeah, it's pretty useful, and it's almost always a kind of a sweeper, because unless they kind of attack with 3 and then they just played 1 for the turn. So, but still, you'll always hit multiples, and it's just a cheap 3 mana, so you can really play it when it's needed. That's kind of the upside here. Then you have 2 Bezas for pure value, life gain, card draw. You know Beza, it does it all. Whatever the opponent is better at than you, Beza will help you catch up. 2 Elspeths, because this is an amazing kind of mid-game card. I'd say it destroys a creature if it's mana value 3 or greater, and it creates a board for you, which can quickly end the game. So it's a little bit like the Wandering Emperor, but of course not instant speed and more expensive and not as good. But it's similar in that it acts as a threat as well as removal. The singular Marang, I think, is nice to have bounce, but also have an additional draw spell when needed. And the 2 Overlords also just to have a little bit more proactiveness, I'd say, in this deck. You know, just to not be super reactive. So you could add, for example, you could take out one of these Overlords and put in a 3 steps ahead, for example. That would be an absolute valid thing to do, or even both of them and add an Ultima. So there's a little bit of flexibility here, but this is the current setup. The 4 Anchorages, no question about it. 2 Fountainports, no question about it. 2 Demolition Fields. You can talk about the numbers here. It depends on how your draws are. Are you in favor? Like, do you draw into the colorless lands too often or not? That's kind of you got to find your feeling there. For me, this works. And yeah. So the potent Fountainport, which can be a finisher on its own. The Anchorages as well, also great that it's in right on colors. It provides the needed colors as well, so no pain there. And the Demolition Field to deal with problematic other non-basic lands. Maybe this could be 3. That's something you could argue. But yeah, there you have it. Azorius Control 4-1 in today's run. Pretty satisfied, pretty happy about the run, pretty happy with the way this deck works currently in the meta. If you have more graveyard-based decks, you could always add 1 or 2 Kutzel's Flankers or Ghost Vacuums or the such. But let's see which flavor text we can take a look at today. All right, let's have a look at Day of Judgment. This must not become common knowledge. The consequences of such a spell are too great. Lock it away in the restricted archive and destroy its record in the catalog. Director Taiva to Isabeau. All right, and on that note, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena, and peace.